babes, dudes, and non-binary ghouls. Welcome back to Babes, Banshees, and Ghouls. Today we are going to talk more about our ghost series, read one of our ghost submissions sent in to us in our email. If you want to email us a ghost story, Karen story, or both, if you're interested.
A ghostly Karen.
Ooh, I don't know if we've dealt with any of the ghostly Karens.
But is that basically a poltergeist with extra steps?
Probably.
Alright, so poltergeists are now just ghost Karens. We'll see how they feel about that.
You're right. So if you want to send us any submissions, our email is babesandbanshees@gmail.com. BABESANDBANSHEES@gmail.com. We're also going to get into a deep dive of a kid's I wouldn't really call it a cartoon. I would call it more of a show.
Yeah.
Because it's Barney the Purple Dinosaur.
Right, we got Barney going on here. Right.
So, not calling it a kid's cartoon, we're going to call it Barney. And then, it may ruin the childhood, but I don't know.
This one we don't have to put a trigger warning on, so we got that going for us.
I forgot to tell her to put a trigger warning on the last one, but we got that taken care of.
I am tech support.
I had to call my tech support, tell her. We need a trigger warning, because I did not realize until after. And then we will do a tarot reading. And see what the universe has to say for us this time.
That is very fair. And so, the submission that you got, that one has audio on it?
I have two different submissions, but one of them does have audio, yes.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll just...
Meh.
Yeah.
Trying to make it to where it's audible for everybody. He does laugh a lot, so don't mind the chuckles.
Yeah, Leo. I'm watching you. I'm always watching.
I told her. So, also, this is the girl that smacked them.
No.
I mean, if you ever want to get smacked again, Leo, you can always come back.
This time you have to pay me. I've got bills to pay. Smacks aren't free.
The first one's always free, though.
The free, you get one free. The other ones you gotta pay for.
First one's always free, and then, yeah.
You know, that retrospectively sounds really bad to have... Yes, let's have the goth girl hit me and pay her for it.
I mean, who wouldn't want a goth girl to hit you and pay for it?
You know, one of these days I'm actually going to have to get dressed up for this.
I mean, one of my friends came up to my diner. We're going off subject for just a second, because you're going to love this. One of my friends came up to the diner to hang out with me before he had to go to work.
Yeah.
And he has a thing for goth girls. And, you know, we were talking and joking and everything, and I was like, he was talking about his new motorcycle that he got, and honestly, I love it. It looks so cool.
Who doesn't love a good one?
Anyway, so he's like, well, I've got this, I've got that, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, and all you need is a goth girl and fishnets. And he was like, yes, exactly. In walks a girl with... in walks a goth girl with fishnets.
Oh my god, I almost died. Oh, it almost came out my nose.
I didn't mean for you to choke on your coffee.
Don't mind me. If you really wanted to do ghosts and ghouls, I'm over here becoming a ghost.
I mean, you're just choking on that ghost. Anyway.
Jake.
Are we? So yeah, in walks a goth girl with fishnets. I lose it because I'm just sitting there dying, and he kept sitting there pecking on me saying, you can summon them. Summon more. I was like,
keep summoning them.
I was like, it was a fluke. Like, I just said it and walks one, so it's like,
The house, but it's got stray cat energy.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. If it wasn't for the recordings, we're doing the recording in my house.
Yep.
How hard is it to get me out of my house?
It is hard. Unless we bribe you with food or coffee, we cannot get you out of that house.
To have so much going on. Look at all this Stardew Valley I have. Who's gonna take care of my farm?
Nobody? Because you're going to go get fucking Starbucks with me, bitch.
It's just because, like, I am entering the realm of the awakening.
Honestly, I've kind of entered the realm of awakening like 4 o'clock this morning.
That is a real time.
Yeah.
You wanna know what I was doing at 4 o'clock this morning?
Cleaning.
Staring at shelves, going, I should really straighten these up. And then went, it's my Friday.
Fair.
I went, it's my Friday. And then proceeded to keep deep cleaning the whole fucking place.
I mean, that's fair though. Right? I mean, you could if you wanted to. I mean, shit, at the bar we were standing there getting paid to look pretty.
Yeah, because, well, I mean, to be fair also, every time we would go to deep clean something, it's, you moved it! Well, it was
It was dirty!
Not everything has to be old and covered in dust like you, old man!
Still love you, John.
We love you. But a feather duster goes a long way. Well, actually, a Swiffer.
Swiffer would probably look better.
We have upgraded from feather duster to Swiffers.
Yes. Honestly, they work a lot better than a feather duster.
Oh, here, let me just take out the whole setup.
Though, we're killing it today.
I mean, not nearly as bad as last time. At least this time we're like, I am not freshly rolled out of bed.
Fair.
We have done tasks.
We had to set up everything because you didn't know.
Yeah, like, I woke up, realized that I was out of coffee, and then we were out of creamer, and then I have a sty in my eye. So that was, yeah, finally, so after like a month and a half of waiting for my eyeliner brushes to come in so that way I can finally do my makeup.
Right.
I've been able to do my makeup almost every day this week. Been feeling really good. Feeling really positive. Took off my makeup last night. Woke up. I got this thing on my face. So I'm like, cool, that's neato. Love that. We stan a queen. So, because I was like, I'll get all dressed up and look cute for the podcast because every time I come in looking like Adam Sandler. You think I'm joking? You think I'm joking? I look like Adam Sandler.
Honestly, though, but if you think about it,
I am Adam Sandler goth at this point, let's be honest.
You are, but also, you know, Adam Sandler is amazing, though.
I'm not saying I have a type.
Really?
Pardones? Yeah, I'm not saying I have a type. I'm just saying they all kind of look the same. The only difference is what type of graphic tees they wear.
Oh, that is
or the hair length.
Fair.
But so far we've got 3 long hair, 2 clean cut.
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
Not that I like him.
I mean... Anyway.
I never thought that I would be I never thought in my life that I would be looking at robot figurines trying to figure out how I can make that incorporated into main house aesthetic. But how do I make it look like a druid and a goth live here with the robots?
Fair.
I don't think I'm doing too bad though. I'm not doing too bad.
You're not.
But I'm about to throw that white couch out the window. I hate that couch.
Fair.
That couch, I hate it.
That's fair.
Okay, so which submission are we doing first?
Well, I figured I would let you choose. We can either do Leo's or we could do my friend Tim's.
Well, we can do Leo's, then do Tim's, and then do our deep dive.
Okay.
Sound good?
Sure. Because I do have... Excuse you.
Open tab.
I mean, I'm just... I can... Technical difficulties. Holy crap. I know how to run my computer, I swear. Honestly, though.
You know, it's funny. So, I got this computer in the midst of me going to college because my other one crapped the bed. So, I got this one in my junior year. Not my junior year, my sophomore year. I don't know. I went to college for 8 years. So, on the 4th year, I got this. I have now been out of college since COVID. Do I know my operating systems?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
I'm also hitting that learning curve, realizing that my degree taught me how to use Adobe.
Oh, and
so now I'm trying to figure out how other programs correspond with Adobe.
Yeah. Because not a lot of things use Adobe anymore.
Yeah, not a lot of things use Adobe anymore. But it is also amazing how quickly the degree field that I chose has changed and upgraded. Like, it is a constant changing thing. But I'm also firmly one of those of, like, AI is bad. We don't like it.
Honestly, I did see a cute AI generated thing while I was waiting for you to wake up. I was on TikTok and they had the cutest, like, AI generated Pikachu in a sink.
Oh.
Like he was getting a bath. I'm like,
oh, how cute.
I want a Pikachu.
Also, to prove that we're not AI, here's all 10 fingers. I know. Look, they move too. Instead of doing that weird, like, okay. On the side of spooky and AI, does AI kind of give you that uncanny valley?
Yeah.
I actually should do a little bit more of a deep dive into uncanny valley, because I have the feral people. That one's not quite ready. I still gotta get everything, like, re-typed up.
Yeah, since you accidentally deleted everything.
So, but yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll do Leo's story first and do Tim's, because Leo's has the audio recording. Now,
it has some audio recording.
Yeah, some audio recording. But some of it is also explanations of locations. So you may not be able to see everything, but, you know, chances of being able to actually, like, Google Earth these things will actually give you a bit of a precedent, because I do not have enough USB ports to plug in her phone to be able to cast that onto here. So we're gonna do some finagling.
Okay. He sent me this, like, yesterday. Like, he was typing this up yesterday, like, blowing up my phone. I'm like, I'm just gonna wait until he's done, because...
You can send one message at a time.
It's like...
It doesn't have to be multiples. I say I do that.
It's like, I was gonna tell him, like, dude, you could just send it, like, all this to our email so we can read it on our podcast off of our computer, not phone.
Yeah. Snapchat.
Phone. Sir.
We have an email.
He's even watches the videos.
Leo, get it together. You're supposed to be our number one fan, Leo. Make us merch.
Yes, you could be our designer. Could you imagine?
Most of this episode has just been making fun of Leo. Oh, so...
Yeah. But he did laugh when he asked, because he sent me another video, or not video, a voice memo, talking about how I casually brought up that I messaged him, asking if he watched it, and then he started laughing, and because he knew exactly who we were talking about when I was like, sit staging your premiere.
Well, I mean, someone had to babysit him.
Someone had to treat him like a dog, and apparently it was me, because he liked me.
Now...
Bark like you want it.
Oh god, now that song's gonna just be living and repeat in my head.
You're welcome.
I mean, to be fair, for the past week it's been small town girl, or no, uptown girl,
living in her uptown world.
Yeah, no, the amount of times that song just lives there, and I'm sure it also probably lives there for you, because where you work plays that every fourth song. But did it stop?
It was, come to find out somebody changed the station. Yeah. So now it's been Rockin' Robin and Heat Waves.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's okay. Our station at work goes between 6 songs during the day and 4 at night. And it's all T Swift and Bruno Mars.
Ugh.
Occasionally, what throws me off is it'll happen at, like, it'll happen about 1:30, where, like, I have no one, nice and quiet. They'll play I Will Possess Your Heart by Death Cab for Cutie. And I'm like, hello?
Right.
Because out of all the but the weirdest part is they cut out a good chunk of the intro of that song.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but that's, like, the best part. But every time I hear that, I'm like, the sound of my people is on.
And then Half Gone.
Yeah, and then back to T Swift and Bruno Mars. Which, don't get me wrong, I don't mind them. But a lot of T Swift songs I've heard 7 million times because one of my first jobs was working at Rue 21 when T Swift got big. Guess how many times I heard that? Most of them. All of them. Folding clothes and just... And then they also would play this one song in between the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 80% sure that song was about being in love with your cousin.
Ew.
Yeah, because one of the lines was, I know we're family and we're close, but I can't help the way I feel for you. And that was part of the chorus.
Ew.
Yeah, and it was a whiny hick girl. I don't know the name. I didn't care. I just wanted it to stop. But this was also before smartphones. Oh my god, I have dated myself so bad. Because when I worked there, are you ready for what kind of phone I had?
The Razor.
A Razor.
I'm surprised I remembered that, because honestly, I had one of them too.
Yeah, mine was that deep pink, because you had the light pink and mine was the dark pink.
No, mine was the dark pink.
Was mine the light pink?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But my front screen, within the first, 2 months of having it, just shattered. So I would just sit there and pluck out the little bits of glass, because I'm a teenager. And looking back at it, I'm like, why did I do that? I could have totally demolished that phone so bad. Mm-hmm. So I plucked out all the glass, and then I put plastic over the top of it. Mm-hmm. It worked fine. It's fine. Mm-hmm. This one, I don't know how those things were so thin and fragile, yet so... I've seen people...
They're durable.
Yeah, where it was just holding on by the wires, and if they just clipped it, it would hang up.
Yeah.
God, I miss that feeling.
Right.
It's the satisfaction that only a wall phone or a flip phone can get you of being in an argument and just shut it.
Shut it. Yeah.
God, that was good.
Right. Also, you want to hear something funny?
Yes.
So, I also drive the shuttle for my job.
Yeah.
And the shuttle is one of them old style flip phones.
For what? Is it still connected?
Mm-hmm. It works and everything. And the reason why they have it is so that way in case a railroader gets dropped off down at the bar or goes to the bar mm-hmm. or, goes to a restaurant or whatever, they can call that number and whoever's driving the shuttle can, swing by where they're at to pick them up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bar Row is on the same route as the train depot.
Yes. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. And of course I drive down Bar Row sometimes to see if there's any railroaders that need a ride back to the hotel.
Honestly, that's fair.
I mean, I'm not going to leave them stranded. I mean, I could, but...
Some of them you kind of want to, though.
Yeah, but I can't.
I know.
Oh well, I mean, it is what it is. Just working on the brain deep nope, wrong person. Haha. Okay. So, yeah, he sent me a voice memo laughing because we were, that I dropped that I messaged you, mm-hmm. and so he sent me, or he decided to send me a picture, and I'm not going to show them because it has an actual address.
Yeah, it's got the actual address, and because I know that he talks about the actual address in the video, so when he does that, we'll
just blur that out, or we'll edit it out, but
yeah, so I'll do a timestamp for that one too.
So here is the second one that I thought was just a picture. Come to find out that it was a video with audio.
Yeah.
So,
which I did not know you could actually screen record and do audio, so that's actually pretty cool.
I didn't know that either, honestly.
Yeah, because I thought it would take the audio from whatever you're screen recording. I didn't mm-hmm. know that. So that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, so we will go ahead and play that. I might have turned it down, so give me just 1 second. Turned up. I just hope it's not too loud for our viewers. I'll hold it a decent ways away, but here is the first audio.
Look, you see this fucking dot right there, the 36, 30 San Pedro? Well, my grandma used to live there, right? I'm sure he fucking died. I at one point decided to be pretty badass to go out with them and go play at the cemetery. So right here down South Pedro Street, we went walking, right? This shit right here where the cars are at and these fucking warehouses, they weren't there before back in 2010. It was nothing but trees, right? Really, really fucking dark. So we cut through here and we get this road called Trailmobile Drive, right? And we came down over here, my fucking idea. We went right here to this fucking old cemetery, and it's from like the 1850s, early 1900s. And it's fucking very small, right? You see what it kind of looks like, right? Right here is the fucking gate. And these bars are small, right? But again, this is back when I was 22 years of age, about 15 years ago. So I was skinnier then, and I was able to fit through there with my little cousins. So we fit through there, and we started running around here, being dumbasses, playing tags, doing some inappropriate things, like jumping on top of the tombstones, running on top of them, right?
So not only was he playing in a cemetery, he was being a dumbass and jumping onto people's headstone.
The dead don't like that, by the way.
No.
A lot of the times, the dead would actually prefer if you ask permission to do things
To their
site.
Yeah, because if you just do it, then something will happen. Then he decided to, because I asked at first, because I didn't know that it was an actual video. I just saw, it got zoomed in. So I thought it was just, another, like, quick pic.
Yeah.
And so I asked, is that your house? And he's like, no, that was my grandma's house in Houston. So I was like, thinking, oh, okay. And then he sends me another picture of a headstone that dates back, or this guy, his birthday was September 8th, 1917. And he passed away March 21st of 1888. Yeah. So I think
So it was only like in his early 30s,
Mhm. If that.
20s, early 30s.
Yeah. So he wasn't very old when he passed away.
But that happened a lot back then. Like, let's be honest,
They didn't have the common medicine that we have today.
or health thing.
Yeah. Or doctors or stuff like that.
There's ghosts in your blood, do cocaine on it.
Fair.
Doctors wash their hands, we don't do that.
Right. And then he sent me another voice memo.
Mm.
See, and in that cemetery, fucking, there was a cop that was fucking buried there, right? But that dude was killed in 1917, and I guess from some riots that was going down in the early 1900s. But I'm sending that picture just so you can see, kind of as fucking proof, like, how old that cemetery is and how old these, like, people are into, like, their fucking death is, right? But anywho, fucking, yeah, it was a trip because at my grandma's house, supposedly there was, like, a little boy that would play there, right? That's what my grandma would say. And if I'm not mistaken, that's what my little cousin would say, too, at that time, right? Like, my grandma would tell me how, like, she would swear that she would see, like, a kid there, like, running behind, like, my cousins when they'd be running around playing and shit. And, my grandma would tell me, too, how sometimes, like...
I forgot he also likes to drop the F-bomb a lot.
Yeah, that's very fair. But also, it's funny that he had a situation happen that took him from being a non-believer to a full-blown believer.
Yeah. And then he decided to message me, and I responded back, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Because we've had stuff like that happen to us before.
Yeah.
I
mean, not like we were jumping over tombstones and stuff.
Yeah, we weren't stupid like that.
But we did play the headlight game at our cemetery.
Yeah, that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
We need to do that again.
Only one of us has a vehicle.
We could use our feet and flashlights.
That's fair. That's fair. Oh yeah, because all of yours have automatic headlights, so you can't really...
I mean, I can turn them off, but they have a different setting to where it's like another vision of headlights,
okay.
so I
So it
can't
doesn't
turn them
quite,
like off. But we could do flashlight. So then he decides to message me
Maybe.
a little bit of it. My phone don't want to cultivate. Thank you. So it says, yeah, when I got back with my little cousins, we were chilling in the living room. And my other last cousin was in the kitchen heating up something in the microwave. And when he was finished, he came out to sit on the couch in the living room. And all of a sudden, the kitchen area was dark, with all of the lights off as if someone had shut them off. And I could have sworn my cousin had left them on, so I proceeded to ask him, like, hey, John. He was like, yeah. Mind you, he's sitting down on the couch with the wall behind his back, and the kitchen is hidden by the wall. And he can't see the lights on or off.
So it might be like a doorway set up kind of like how mine is, because our kitchen, so we have two kitchen lights. One is the above sink light, you know, those ones that don't really light up anything. That's the first light that you can hit when you go into the kitchen. But then if you go like you're heading towards the back steps, then that's the light for the full kitchen. Seymour, get it together. I know you're cackling up. But, so we've got, you know, those two lights. So, but a lot of the times, older houses like this one are built very similarly because they're Sears catalogs.
Yeah.
Or, you know, something along the, like, general fabrication.
Exactly.
Because this home was a Sears home, but it was also based off of, I think it was a Sears home, because it's got this very similar layout to it, as, like, literally almost all of our neighbors.
Right.
But they,
yeah, they were built differently back then, versus now. And so, yeah, pretty much like with how he described it is where he was sitting, he had his back up against the wall, and like the kitchen was probably like over on the other side.
Okay.
Of like him, but he couldn't see behind him.
Yeah.
You know, if the kitchen light was on or off.
Yeah. Not something easily accessed.
Yes.
Okay.
So he's like, I asked, hey, weren't you just in the kitchen with the lights on? And he says, yeah. And I asked, did you turn the lights off? He says, no. And I'm like, well, look. And he looks and says, oh, shit. And I say, oh, shit, in my mind. By then, I turn into an Albert Einstein and try coming up with a hypothesis and dumb possibilities on maybe something stupid happened, like a rat or a cockroach running in the wall and causing the switch to go down and making the lights turn off in the kitchen. Which I could see fair because
after living in Texas, I know how big them cockroaches get, which, first off, unreasonable, and before I had gone there, nobody told me that those things could fly.
Yeah.
That's the real horror story.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know they fly. I thought they were like, you know, the box beetles that we got here?
Oh,
how
yeah.
they don't fly?
Mm-hmm.
They just kind of hang out and be stupid? I was expecting that. So I go to, like, brush it out. No, it flies at my face. That's the true horror. Not being a bug person. And why my face?
Then,
you got all this space.
Then you would definitely hate Florida.
Oh, yeah. No, see, I don't enjoy going where the air is hot soup. It's not that I have anything against it. It's just I sweat in places I didn't know I could sweat.
Fair. But also, hold up your hand. That's how big their spiders are.
Thank you. See, this is why I live where the air hurts my face, because I'm not a bug person, and I already have enough problems with... Is he still dead? My cat is under the desk being a ham bone.
Yes, he's such a hams.
Yeah.
But no, when we went to go visit my now mother-in-law, in Florida, because she wanted to go up for a funeral because of her late husband passing away.
Yeah.
Honestly, beautiful service.
Wow.
It was a military service.
Those always like
I mean,
right
call me
there.
on the feels, because you know, my family was in the military, Navy, and all that other stuff. So it's like it hits home.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, like I didn't know the guy, but it's like it's still I still think that they're beautiful services.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, we get there and I was like, you know, never been to Florida, never been out of Wyoming other than Utah and Vegas at this point. So I was like, okay, well, let's pack up some pants and some sweaters and stuff. And the husband's like, no, you're going to need dresses and shorts and tank tops and this and that. And I'm like, okay.
What do you mean I don't need a sweater to do things?
So...
Especially because the weather here is so unpredictable that, like, you always have a sweater.
Yeah, it's like it don't matter. It could be 100 degrees outside, and then it'll start snowing.
Yeah.
So it's like it's unpredictable. But there, I was like, as soon as I got off the plane, I'm like, take me home. It was so hot. It was so humid. I was kind of miserable because I was out of my element. I've never been to Florida.
Yeah.
So I was a little out of my element.
But I bet your hair loved it.
Oh, it did.
Because your hair and my hair do the same thing with humidity.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
Loved the humidity. Like, my hair was so silky soft while I was up there. And we were there for like a week, I think, and I didn't wash it the entire time. Or I think I washed it once when we got there because I skipped hair washing day because the day I skipped hair washing day was the day we were flying out to Florida.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Also, first time ever on a fucking plane.
Not a plane person. Nope. I was built for the ground. I live my life like a hobbit. I will road trip.
Same. But first time I was ever on a plane. Honestly, didn't mind it until we hit a little turbulence. And yeah, the gentleman sitting next to me looked at my husband and was like, sir, your daughter's turning green. Yeah, I did not realize that at the time he was my friend. He thought I was his daughter.
Oh, I'm gonna make fun of him for that.
Honestly, a lot of people do, because a lot of people did think I was his daughter. Because I'm young.
Yeah.
So, don't care. Anyway, so yeah, I was hot, humid. I was kind of miserable because of it. But at the same time, I loved it because I was able to breathe. I didn't have my allergies. Like,
your sinuses don't feel terrible.
I loved it. Plus, the seafood there, so fresh. I had a fresh lobster, 2 fresh lobster tails. Oh my god, you can feel it. Oh, it was so good. I was like, can we not go home now?
Right.
It's like, I didn't like Florida, but I did like Florida because
the effects that it had on your body, but the parts that you didn't like, you were like, it's hot.
It's hot. It's still. It's like, you got game going on. Everything's loud, But honestly, loved the trip. So, yeah. And then when I got to her house, he's like, hey, Mom, tell Psycho how big your spiders get. She's like, hold up your hand. So I did, and she's like, that big. I'm like, excuse. Let me in.
Yeah.
Let me in.
There's not enough bug killer for
yeah, or a big enough shoe for that.
Scream cry.
Could you imagine? So I know you have seen the videos of people stepping on spiders and then like little babies crawl out. Could you imagine that happening in Florida?
Oh, I would have a mental break.
You would lose, honestly.
Oh god, that would send me. I don't do bugs. I'm not a bug person. I don't do bugs. It's too many legs. Do I think they're important? Yes. I will try not to kill them at all costs, but also, you have all this space. Why do you need to be here, where I can perceive you?
Right. Anyway, well, we're spending the night at his mom's house. Mm-hmm. Or we're staying at his mom's house because she's got the extra space. This house was big. Gorgeous. Yeah. And so she decided that we were going to stay at her house, instead of spending money on a hotel, which I'm honestly thankful for. Well, we had the light on because stepson already went to bed. Me and the hubby were sitting up talking because he wanted to make sure I was okay, make sure I was comfortable, because I'm way out of my element in Florida. I mean, I'm thousands of miles from home.
Yeah.
Like, I'm homesick. I'm scared. I'm calling my mom.
Yeah.
Like, granted,
I've never been in this position. It's a whole new thing.
I've never been. But I did make my mom mad.
Oh.
I sent her a picture of the lobster tails.
They're so good.
Oh.
I haven't had seafood in so long.
Right? We need to have a sushi date.
Ooh.
Me and Brandy need a sushi date for sure.
Brandy, get us hibachi.
Let's go do some fucking hibachi. And sake bombs.
Right.
I've done it before. Anyway, so me and the hubby were sitting and talking. Of course, with me being in Florida, my core temperature is changing.
Yeah.
So my blood sugar's all over the fucking place. Yeah, thank you, hypoglycemia. I fucking love ya.
Right.
So he tells me to go take a cool shower, cool myself down, because my internal temperature was like super high.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, so I went and I took me a coldest shower, enough to kind of cool me down. I get out, we continue talking. All of a sudden, here comes a fucking cockroach. It flies into the window, and of course, I scream because first off, I've never seen a cockroach before, let alone seeing a flying cockroach. So
God.
I'm screaming. I'm pretty sure I woke his mom up, and she is laughing because I screamed because of the cockroach. I felt so bad though. But at the same time, my husband kind of laughed because, yes, when I get scared, I squeak.
I know. Not that I would purposely jump scare you while we were working at the bar.
Yeah. And then, of course, you would have all of our regulars laugh at me because I may squeak again.
But to be fair, they all made fun of my sneeze, too.
That is true.
I got the dumbest sneeze. I don't have a sneeze right now. But it is dumb.
It is actually in one of our videos.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I can't remember if it's in the first episode or the second episode. You sneeze twice and you're like, fucker! And then went back to what you were reading.
I hate sneezing. Sneezing is like the word. Like, excuse you, why are you here? You're interrupting what I am doing.
Also, fun fact. Did you know that it is dangerous to hold your sneeze?
Yeah, that's why I try not to hold them in, because it could cause,
your throat to explode.
I thought it was like a chance of like aneurysm, or
That
not
too.
aneurysm, I don't remember the word.
But no, it can also explode your throat.
Yeah, burst, blood vessel, like, it can actually be very problematic if you continually hold in your sneezes.
Yeah.
Those are called kokanee?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that a salmon?
Yeah.
Wait, no,
It's a
that's
fish.
kokanee. Oh.
Fail.
We get kokanee here.
Fail. Anyway. I'm gonna turn off the lights in the kitchen. And as I'm thinking more of this shit, I start scaring the shit out of myself, but not wanting to show it. I tell my cousins, fuck it, let's go to bed. So, we all rightfully agreed and go to their bedrooms to lay down. And I'm trying to keep the cool with them and regain my confidence and tell them how maybe it was a cockroach that caused it to turn the switch down. And right as I said that shit, like 4 seconds later, the light went back on.
Oh. So it's like, oh, you calling me a lie?
It's like, oh, you think it's the cockroach? What's that? Me.
I ain't gross. I'm ectoplasmic.
Went back on. I could see the light shining through, right through the opening of my bedroom door. So I immediately shot up, went to go check who the fuck was in the kitchen, and there was no one. Love that for you, Leo. And I checked on the kitchen light switch, and
We don't need to be biting toes.
to my surprise, the motherfucker was flipped upwards now. No ham.
This is Zuko, by the way, everyone. He likes toes, and it's a problem. Can you say hi?
Yeah, don't.
He's freshly shaven. He is a long-haired cat, but he big baby. This is my boy. Oh, sorry, is your foot in an uncomfortable spot? Is that better? Are we content like that?
Look at that belly. Oh, he wants to go right there.
Let me move my shit out of your way. Are you happy?
There you go.
Anyway.
For entertainment. We got a cat on a box.
Yeah, he's my love of man.
Yes. Up. Okay. I feel bad, but went to my grandma's room and ended up waking her up to ask her if she had maybe just gotten back from the restroom and turned the lights on. And she woke up all lost, telling me she hadn't gotten up. So he thought his grandma got up.
So he brought home an attachment.
He brought home something.
You left your grandma with ghosts?
Good job, Leo. You're so fired.
Way to let the team down.
Right.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know I wasn't done. My bad.
Hadn't gotten up. By the time I'm freaked the fuck out, turned the light off, proceed to go to bed, I laid there, and a few minutes into thinking the worst has happened, when all of a sudden something starts tugging at my pillow.
Oh, God. Suki, do you hear that? Someone's tugging at the pillow.
He's kind of holding my hand.
It's like I'm scared.
It's scared. It gives me 2 good yanks on the right side of my pillow/head, and I could feel something was right there next to my face.
Out. But that also brings into the question of like, what type of fear response do you have? Are you fight, flight? Are you
Fight, flight, or fall?
Yeah. And so like, which one are you going towards? And you know, like that's one of those of like, it'll definitely bring out which one you are because it's dark. You can't see anything.
Mm-hmm.
Are you throwing punches? Or are you like?
Are you gonna hide?
Yeah.
Hide under the covers. Anyway, I was so scared. I was too scared shitless to see what the fuck it was, so I just turned to my left to where the wall was. I pulled out these wallet cards, some Catholic saints that my grandpa from Mexico used to carry, and who was now dead. But I pulled those out of my pocket with my eyes closed and started praying and apologizing for playing on their graves. And I just kept my eyes closed, concentrating and trying to fall asleep fast. And just like that, it all stopped. So he brought home an attachment
That was trying to like stick to the house.
Mm-hmm.
So something didn't like that he was playing there.
Yeah, so they were letting him know, like, hey, we didn't appreciate you doing that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, you're a dumb kid.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's a dumb kid at one point.
Oh yeah.
Even people saying, you know, the rich and spoiled ones are also dumb kids because they hang out with those types of people. I'm not saying everybody's good and everybody's bad, but you always have that one bad friend.
There's always the one that makes you go, it might be.
Yeah, it's like make you question your life choices. But at the same time, it's like...
Which kind of decisions are you willing to make? Kind of.
Right.
But also, I've definitely found that, like, you hit that age where you feel like you know everything, and then all of a sudden you just wake up one day, and it's like a switch flips, and you go, I don't know about shit about nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's where you kind of, like, start looking at things.
Yeah.
You don't actually really know anything. But leading up to that point is, of course, the arrogant point. Like, let's be honest. We all thought we were bulletproof and could square up with God himself.
Yeah, 10 foot tall and proof. Yeah.
From, like, 21 to 23, 24.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, we were like, oh, wait, hold on.
I'm not 10 foot tall and fucking bulletproof.
Yeah, I'm 5 foot tall and mean.
Exactly. And sassy.
Every time I've stopped touching him, he just keeps, like, please.
Right. He wants the attention.
Yeah.
He's an attention whore.
Well, that's probably why he was sitting there trying to chew on my toes.
Yeah.
Because, like, halfway through that story, he started chewing on my feet and, like, grabbing on with his claws and stuff. It's like, dude, you're sharp. Can you don't?
Sir.
Are you happy to be on camera now?
Give me those eyes, sir. But yeah, and it's like, I'm not telling people what to do, but if you do decide to do something like that, like go play, like you can play in the graveyard, yes, but be respectful.
Yes. So, like, there's no desecrating of graves or gravestones, anything like that.
Yeah.
But also, if you do go into the graveyard, especially at night, I was always told, and one of the things that oh god, I'm so sorry. But one of the things that I have also been told is that you ask for permission, and they'll give you a sign whether or not it's okay to come in or not.
Right.
And so, like, if you're at the gates there, and it's, you know, the middle of the night, gates closed, you go, I'm asking permission to enter your premises.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm asking permission to do X, Y, or Z. Or, like, say you're going there for graveyard dirt, if you're a witch. If you're going in for graveyard dirt, hey, may I please have some dirt? And there's always going to be a sign saying yes or no. Like, you'll feel it in your bones. I'm not saying this cat likes me.
Right.
But, you know, there's always going to be a sign. And I feel like that might very well, especially because he had said that, what was it, Halloween night or the day before Halloween?
He just said that him and his friends were were being stupid and playing on their graves.
Yeah.
And playing, like, tag and stuff.
Because around October is when the veil starts thinning and where things really start making themselves prevalent.
Okay, and that's why a lot of people prefer Halloween, because that's when they really feel the presence of, like, family or friends or loved ones, really.
Leave out offerings and things like that.
And, yeah.
We're paying our internet cat tax, by the way.
Yes. For the people that, like,
See, that's what he was doing to my feet. He doesn't bite hard, but it's enough to be like, really? Oh.
You know.
Good job. No, honestly, that's where, like, especially when it comes to ghosts and stuff, it makes it one of those of, like, respect and boundaries and stuff like that are hard to communicate with the afterlife.
Yeah, because it's like, you can ask permission, and 9 times out of 10, they will give you a response in some way.
Yeah.
And if they don't give you a response, then it's like, just walk away. Because if you ask permission, don't wait for a response, or don't get a response, and you still do it, then that's where it becomes problematic.
Yeah, exactly. That's also one of those of, like, the way I view it is, if you don't get a response or some sort of sign that something is there, then it's kind of like the equivalent of, like, say you and Ty weren't home, and I just come over, walk in, and then grab some flour and leave. Even though we are best friends and know that we have that all set up, like, you would still prefer it if I were to be like, hey, do you mind if I swing by and grab some flour?
Right, and it's like if I'm, on my way over to come record, I'll be like, hey, I'm on my way. And that way it gives you time to either finish setting up, put pants on, whatever, or in your case, your Adam Sandler shorts, which honestly, fair.
Adam Sandler. It's, first off, it's too hot for pants.
Fair.
And most of the sweats, so the options are sweats or shorts. And it's too hot for most of the sweats I have.
Yes.
That reminds me, I need to get that window unit put up today, because it's hot. Yeah. Now, the basement, where we're recording, because it's nice and quiet, nice and cool.
Are we done? Nope.
Do I need to move my knee?
Are we done now, sir?
Or do you want to go to the other shelf? What are we doing? Get it together. Okay.
Please don't burn my toes.
Yeah. My toes were already victim to that. Nope. We gotta investigate the bag.
He's looking at my computer case, which is fine. I mean, it's just got some cords and it's got suckers.
Yeah, and thankfully he's not like a chewer or anything like that. Only toes.
Only tootsies, yes. He likes the dainty things.
He likes the finer things in life. Chewing on mom's toes and pissing her off. Oh, I gotta bounce. So anyway, there's our internet cat tax. So that way everyone has that. But
please do not attack my butt. So one thing I like cats, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But the one thing I hate about them is that they're unpredictable and they will attack.
Yeah. And, like, thankfully he's always so gentle. Like, he's such a little gentleman.
Yes, I know he's...
Oh, we're onwards to new, cooler ventures.
Yes.
Poor thing, we recently got him shaved, and I was so excited about getting him shaved, because he feels so much better.
Oh, yeah.
But whatever soap they used on him, because I also got him a bath, because he plays in water, but he doesn't groom himself. So with him playing in water and not grooming himself, he stinks. So bad. He smells like wet Fritos almost all the time, so I got him a bath. But whatever soap they used, I'm allergic to. So I had hives all over my chest, on my face, because of course I'm going to get my baby smooches, and then I had hives on my arm. Everything's terrible.
Right, and then you sent me the message like, I'm allergic to this shampoo that they used. So now we know, if you give him a bath there, you need to make sure they use the shampoo that you ain't allergic to.
Yeah, so I might honestly bring in the pet shampoo that I usually use on them.
You're not allergic to?
Yeah. Because that was so miserable. Because I had to give him a bath the next day, which he wasn't happy about. But, he smelled good and he was so soft.
Yeah.
It hurt so bad. I ended up having, a small rash here in this area. But he sleeps at the top of my head. Mm-hmm. So, I'll be on my pillow and he's at the top of my head. So I had a rash in my hair. And I was getting boils to where my skin was splitting on my chest. And I also had hives up and down my arms. So I was like, yeah, no, like, with how clingy that cat is with me, because wherever I'm at in the house, he is no further than 10 feet from me. Wherever I am, he is always there.
You can't even go poop without him being in the bathroom with you.
No, especially because Stripes has figured out how to open the door. So, like, now that he's figured out if he pushes at the bottom of it, because old house, it'll just pop open. But also, our bathroom is long, and at the end of the long is the toilet. So if they pop it open, congratulations, all of you guys are watching me go to the bathroom because I cannot reach it.
Pretty much. It's like unless you want to, have your pants around your ankles, waddle. To the close the door.
Right?
Yes.
That ain't no joke. Oh. Eyelashes curled in. Okay, so we have another story, or do we have our deep dive?
I do have another story, but it's more of him writing about a novel.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a ghost story.
We can kind of go through and trinkle in some excerpts through it.
Yeah.
Throw in a couple of excerpts so that way it piques interest and stuff like that.
Right.
And give him a shout out because first off, it is so kind of you that you used the email. Leo!
Million messages in fucking Snapchat.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong, I was able to save them, thank God, but...
Yeah. But, email definitely works best, or, for the most part, we also use Facebook Messenger.
Yes.
That's our main form of communication with each other.
Yes. Unless I get, hacked again.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. The email is the one that we use most of the time. So we do have that in our email. So also, thank you so much, Tim, for sending that to our email and, giving us the opportunity to be able to get a sneak peek at your book.
Yes, because honestly, from what I have read, it actually sounds it would be really good. I have it right here.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So do you have the title of his book?
Yes, I do.
Perfect. Ooh.
I figured I would just have it right here. So pretty much it says that he said that he was in the message of writing a novel and he would like for us to talk about it on our podcast, which not a problem. I did actually get to work with him and get to find out his sense of humor and everything. So from what I have read about it, it actually sounds like it would be a very good novel to read if he does finish it and gets it published.
What I'm saying is, if we have the bravery to start a podcast, you have the bravery to publish a book.
Yes.
Do the drawing. Do the thing. Take the leap of faith.
Yes, do it.
Do it.
So, my friend's name is Tim, so thank you, Tim, for this. Tim. He said that his novel will be called What Lies Within. This one's actually interesting, and it is about a young boy who was adopted and was abused by his adopted parents. He created an imaginary monster, but the boy's hatred grew, when the boy's hatred grew, the monster became more real. The monster grows stronger on the boy's emotions. The angrier and more he hates, the stronger the monster gets. In order for the monster to be defeated, the boy has to learn to control his anger. The boy's name is Luke, and the monster feeds on his anger and fear and hatred and devours the soul. Luke devours his soul. Every second he stays angry, turning Luke into the monster itself.
So he essentially made an egregore, but also sounds kind of like a euphemism of he has the option to let that anger consume him and become a terrible person.
Yes.
Or actually, this has become an egregore, like the Babadook.
Yes.
By the way, the Babadook, Slenderman, things like that, those are egregores.
Yes.
By the way. I have a whole thing on that, but that's one I forgot to tell you about. I have a whole deep dive on egregores.
Nice.
Yeah.
And honestly, those things are so weird.
Oh, and I got in depth in that. Not nearly, so like I'm not in deep in it as I am with feral people.
Fair.
But
I have to.
Speaking of feral people, as a super side note,
Mm-hmm.
Mowgli from the Jungle Book, that was a real person, but in Russia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mowgli was a person. Yeah, that was actually a person. They found him when he was 10. He never learned how to speak, picked up smoking, and then moved back out into the woods.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. There's a feral person for you.
Pretty much. Anyway.
Anyhow's it.
Every second, he stays angry, turning Luke into the monster itself. The monster is called... I'm going to butcher this, Tim. I am so sorry. Ganeshibari? It takes place in Japan, where Luke is... What she said. It takes place in Japan, where Luke is an American who moved there with his adopted parents.
So he's essentially kind of like outcasted in a lot of different situations and things like that, because it's not necessarily that Japan is not welcoming, because they are
welcoming, yes.
But also it's more difficult for, depending on your looks, for you to get friends, get that kind of momentum moving.
Yeah.
And but also being in that situation, like, I can definitely see where things like that can definitely spiral, and I feel like...
So it's almost like Godzilla in a way.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't say it fed on anger, but it fed on, like, toxic waste, I believe.
Yeah, but the anger is the toxic waste. But if you think about it, that's a good way to look at your anger, too, is your anger being a separate entity.
Yeah.
Because, let's be honest, when we get mad, anger can lead to very scary situations. And me and you can also be able to have that as a testament, because we've both been in abusive situations, but I also know myself, I have struggled with my anger very much so, and trying to handle that within a reasonable way.
Yeah.
Now, I haven't lashed out at people because of my anger, but it gets a lot. Choking there for a second.
I mean, take the ghost stick out of your mouth. Said take the ghost stick out of your mouth.
Hey. Here, let me just lick that for you. I want to know how people handled it before chapstick was a thing. Because, like, I understand people had to use, like, Vaseline and stuff like that beforehand, but, like...
wax from candles.
To my ever-loving mind. Because they're always chapped.
Well, if you think about it, wax has many different... like
it's like a sealant. Well, I will say a lot of people have also used the wax as, like, a facial cleanse and stuff like that, so...
and also, not really cauterize wounds, but close-up wounds.
Oh, that's fair. Honestly, I didn't even think about that.
It's like they use candles for everything.
So much wax. What are those,
But if you think about it, they used coconut oil in a lot of the candles.
Like face meats. Oh, I just made a nice little sugar scrub. Anyway, I'm so sorry. But what are those candles that are called, like, you start off with one, and then once that one's done, you just kind of, like, keep stacking them, and then you end up with this, like, orb.
I forgot the name of them, but yes.
So, but you know what I'm talking about, of, like, each, and it's layers? Okay. Yeah, so I feel like that was also definitely something that was a common occurrence, because you could also take that old wax to melt it down and make other candle. Like, it's a nice recycling system. There we go. Oh my god, that was a lot of thoughts very quickly. I am so sorry. I had to communicate them before I lost one, and then they were overstacking. Holy cow.
I think we killed your hamster.
Yeah, the hamster is on overdrive right now.
For real. Because honestly, yeah, when I messaged, you just barely woke up from your nap. I just barely got off work.
Yeah, that's fair.
But honestly, it's worth it.
Oh yeah, this has been something that's been very enjoyable, and to be honest with you, Tim, I'm super excited to be able to see what your book becomes.
Yeah, me too.
And honestly, I wouldn't be sad about doing, like, a little bit of a book club thing. So, like, the further that you get, like, with little, like, chapters and stuff like that, if you want to send them our way, I would happily be able to, like, sit down and read them and just kind of go through that way and have a better just, like, understanding of where things are going, or, like, if you want snippets put in, we can definitely do that, kind of get, like, a little bit more of an understanding going about it, and as you've seen, it's already a good conversation starter, too.
Yeah, and honestly, like I said, I've read it, like, I had to go back and find it, because yeah, he also likes to blow me up with attachments because I got him addicted to frog butts. Yes, frog butts. And it was because, honestly though, have you seen them?
Dude, so cute.
They're so cute.
That is not the one I wanted to go to.
And, well, I was on Facebook, and I was just scrolling through, and it said, or it was talking about the rain frog, the little, like, avocado-looking one.
Uh-huh.
It was talking about them, and it's like, and its cute little butt, and he was like, did I hear that just right?
They got little butts.
It's like, they got a butt! And so I got him addicted to frog butts.
They got cute
First day
little
we
butts.
worked together, I had nobody in the diner. All of the prep and everything was done, so I was like, what do I do? You know, it's like, this is my first time working in this diner.
Yeah.
Like, I traveled to this diner for work.
Oh, that's when you went...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That way.
Yeah, I was thinking it was like when you had first started.
No.
Okay.
This isn't the other one.
The one over yonder.
Yes. And, so I worked with him, and he was really funny. Like, he did say that if he were to try and come up with, like, a stand-up comedy show, he would be kicked off the stage. With half of the jokes and stuff that he has. Need to tell me a few of them, and I was like, honestly, I found it funny.
Yeah.
But it's like, other people who don't understand probably would take it the wrong way.
Yeah.
But it's like, I found them funny.
I mean, to be fair, we make a lot of pretty horrendous jokes.
Yeah. Yes, we do. But a lot of people also know our personality, too.
You're wondering, like...
She decided that she was going to finger her hole in her hoodie.
Hole in my hoodie. I am actually genuinely upset about that. I love this hoodie. This is a good summer hoodie. It's nice and light.
Fix that.
Honestly, it shouldn't be too hard. I've got needle and thread somewhere in the junk drawer.
I know where mine's at. I can fix it. Plus, I can turn it inside out and do it from the inside.
That's fair. Your stitching is a lot better than mine. My stitches look clean, but tying them.
Mm-hmm.
Tying them is the problem. Nothing.
You saw nothing.
Ooh, and you also got a deep dive for it? You came
Yes.
primed and ready. And
I was
I'm so glad because my work schedule this past week has been so much. It's actually made it kind of hard to do a lot of stuff. Like, normally I have a video edited, put out, and ready to go by like Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah,
And we usually would record on like Thursday when I'm getting off of my graveyards.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't finish that editing until today.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I get it. Plus, I'm sure they'll understand that
Yeah.
we do have regular jobs, and a lot of the times, schedules do change.
Yeah, my schedule was just so like I was working shifts that I had never worked before.
Yeah, so they threw you on different shifts. I was like, oh, I was supposed to be here an hour ago? Fuck,
Yeah.
my bad.
Or changing the schedule the day before and not letting me know.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was thinking I'm working at one time, then I get a phone call, and I'm like, but I don't.
And it's like,
You are wrong.
it's like, I was scheduled at this time. And then they're like, no, you're scheduled at that time. It's like, you're supposed to let me know at least 24 hours in advance if you're changing my schedule. But if
Yeah.
it's like a couple of days out and you have time to look at your schedule, okay.
Because the way that I look at it is if you post the schedule,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take a picture of the schedule. I'm going to put it down on my calendar.
Mm-hmm.
If anything changes, it is your responsibility to let me know.
Exactly.
Because I did my part.
Exactly.
I did what I was supposed to.
I took the picture.
Which, by the way, for any management out there, if you change the schedule, please let the employees know that you changed the schedule because otherwise it's...
You confuse them and you make them late.
Mm-hmm.
Or they think they're, early or late. Or whatever. But no. Right. Oh, I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I love anxiety attacks early in the fucking morning.
But yeah, this schedule has been a lot this week, and so I'm glad that you came as prepared as you did and had everything set up and ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Just because,
Yeah, it's okay.
It's been a lot.
Let me just use the... There we go. I did my turtle smack. Anyway, But no, I figured with your schedule, mine still has kind of been the same. It did change just a little bit, but it's still kind of the same. So I was like,
Yeah.
you know what? And I did manage to finish this off last night before I went to bed because I was like, I need to finish this because I'm reading this tomorrow because I did say I was going to. But I need to figure out my next deep dive.
That's fair.
I have a list of the ones I was going to do, but I think I might do it on like one of the Disney movies.
Ooh, there you go. So, I had a hiccup. I'm functioning. Oh my god, I'm so here. I'm here. I'm ready.
Are you ready for the dark truth of Barney?
So, Dinosa.
You are. Okay, so the truth of Barney and Friends. Growing up, everybody got excited when they would hear the theme song. Barney is a dinosaur from our imaginations. When he tells. When he's tall, he's what we call a dinosaur sensation. Yeah, after I read that, I had it stuck in my head for a while.
That's fair. Now,
It's
that's
gonna.
everyone that's going to be living there. That's
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, yes, I will admit I did grow up watching Barney. Because I did enjoy watching it, but then it was like, after a while, it was kind of like the same thing over and over and over again.
Mine was Bear in the Big Blue House.
Bear in the Big Blue House. Do you know why they canceled that, though?
Didn't he pass away, or was it Tuchin?
It was the Moon. The person who played the Moon passed away, and the guy who played the bear refused to continue without her.
Oh.
So he canceled it.
Oh.
I know.
Yeah, Bear in the Big Blue House was one that I really enjoyed. My cousin, she was definitely a lot more of the Barney than I was.
Mm-hmm.
But since she was older, we watched what she wanted.
Of course. Everyone said that they loved him because he was a big purple dinosaur, and for a while it was hugely successful in all sorts of series and even concerts. And just like Jurassic Park or World, it was supposed to be interested in educating everyone in friendships, family, and personal well-being and having fun. But two stars we all know and love, Selena Gomez and Demi Lovato, started in the show. Starred. So, yeah, Demi Lovato and Selena Gomez were in the show.
Okay.
I forgot that they were. Like, I knew that they looked familiar, but I was like, how do I know them? So, yeah. But it got canceled in 2009. But the show was created in 1987 from a school teacher named Cheryl Leach, who was joined by Kathy Parker and Dennis Desher? DeShazer. Okay, interesting last name. Sorry for butchering it, sir. In fleshing out ideas, but the concept of Barney was going to be a teddy bear, but her son was fascinated with dinosaurs, so they changed him from a bear to a dinosaur, and he was to interact with a group of kids. The first project was under the umbrella title Barney and the Backyard Gang, which was marked directly to the public, and the key to the show was have real kids doing real things, and he was a gentle teacher who talked to the kids and was the strong interactive elements, and the songs were catchy to where all the kids at home got up and danced and sang along.
So kind of like what Out of the Box did.
Yes.
Okay. Oh.
And honestly, I loved Out of the Box.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that was amazing. Like, with him grabbing, like, random things to play on.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
to you, my friends. Yeah, honestly, I loved Out of the Box. I think I loved Out of the Box more than I did Barney.
Oh,
like,
I
as soon
know.
as it came out, I automatically went to Out of the Box.
I have a humble brag moment. You know how they would give you that to make how they did the arts and crafts section, and they would send you could send in your submission.
Mm-hmm.
I sent in a submission and it actually landed on there.
Oh, Nice.
It was the paper towel rocket ship with the clothespins.
Oh.
That was the submission I sent in.
Nice.
Yeah. So, like, there's my little... But I had to have my Amma write it for me because I think... It was before I was in kindergarten, so obviously, like, I didn't know. But also, applauds to you, Amma, for just being like, whatever you want.
Right? I mean, she even let you get away with murder, too.
Oh, yeah. But to be fair, she also taught me a lot as well of, like, baking, cooking, taking care of plants. I need to water my plants. Lafern. Oh, God.
Don't you dare kill Lafern.
It's okay, you have her...
That is true.
And
I do
Brandy's
have...
got a child, and she just keeps reproducing. I've had Lafern for 3 years now. Lafern is a plant.
I forgot.
I don't know. She wasn't labeled when I got her, but she was dying in the grocery store, and she was on sale, and who am I to say no to a good sale? But she's, like, got leaves that are, like, this big. She is addicted to the sun, has to have high moisture, and she's green and pink. With little, like, white speckles.
You gave me one that was all, like, meh. And then that one finally died, and she grew 2, and one of the leaves is, like, that friggin' big.
Oh, yeah. Dude,
like, it's
and that's
huge.
what Lafern does, is she just keep, like,
Don't worry, if you kill Lafern, I'll give you part of Lashonda.
Yeah, you got Lafern, I have Lafern, you have Lashonda, and, Brandy has Ladash.
Ladash.
No, hers is La Planta.
Yes.
She's got La Planta.
Yes.
Anyway.
Here.
Speaking of purple. See, we're sticking on theme. It's fine.
Are we sure? Anyway. I mean, because if we were sticking on theme, we would have worn purple. And no, you don't own any purple. Everything you own is black. Honestly. Well.
Black and green.
Fair. Anyway. They got a lot of fan mail. And as it was previously mentioned, Selena Gomez and Demi Lovato, who appeared on the show between 2002 and 2004, they bonded immediately and stayed friends for many years after. Fred Holmes, who was a director, told Insider.com very early on he could tell they clicked. And certain kids got along with other kids. They were inseparable, ate lunch, all those types of things. They also added other things, but I left those out.
That's fair.
Yeah. The titles rapidly grew in popularity, and in 1991, Larry Rafkin, who was working at Connecticut Public Television, rented one of the videos for his daughter and felt that the concept was a natural for PBS. As a result, after Rafkin spent some time pushing it, retitled Barney and Friends premiered in April 1992. So what happened? Well, a fan page called Barney's Lawsuits alleges that the creators of the show would launch court proceedings on 6 different occasions.
One of those occasions was whether or not Barney should be,
around kids.
No, well, that one was also definitely a very big one that kind of hit there.
Mm-hmm.
But there was another one, should be public, oh gosh, I can't remember the word, but essentially allowing art, your art to be presented in public areas or be of general use. I can't think of the word right now. But, because Barney was really big to see at birthday parties and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
They never licensed or contacted for consent to be able to use Barney. And then they were posting these videos to places like AFV or, you know, family albums, things like that. Like, doing block parties with people and big purple dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Costumes. And so, like, they brought out the actual costume. Like, it was a whole thing.
So it was almost like it was being copywritten.
Yes, copyright. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you.
Yeah, but, we've done Killed the Hamster.
Yeah. But, like, it got to the point where they put the guy in the suit because they wouldn't let them see the suit get put on or anything else like that because it was part of, like, it's for children.
Of course.
So, like, they didn't want any of that to get spoiled or anything else like that. So they had the guy who originally wore the suit get in the suit in a box truck
What the
and be offloaded in front of a jury. Yeah. for like copyright arrangements. Like it was a whole thing. That was one that I actually, and because the lawyer is now out of his NDA, and so he went on TikTok and was talking about it, and I think I might have sent it to you, or I might have liked it just as like one of those like send that to you later kind of things. But yeah, no, it was a whole thing.
Yeah, don't send that to me, or else I would have had that in there.
I think that was in 2004, 2005, something like that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
6. Most of these incidents were copyright infringement issues, which is what you were which is what you were just talking about.
Yeah.
But honestly, no, that is fair because I mean, yeah, like you get, clothes or pajamas or
Posters, comforters.
we had slippers
Mm-hmm.
with a big old Barney head on it.
Oh, the ones that like clasp to your ankles that your feet got ungodly sweaty before you even knew how to sweat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Especially through your feet.
Oh god.
It's
Like they were nice in the wintertime, but god, they were uncomfortable.
They were, and they tore so easy.
Oh, so easy.
Others were a bit different. In 1997, the San Diego Chicken would run comedy sketches showing Barney getting beat up pretty badly.
Oh.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But it's like, at the same time, the producers obviously saw this to be unfit to the true message of the show. Then in 2001, a website would post a guide to killing Barney by the name of 150 Ways to Kill a Dinosaur.
The kids show. Let the kids have fun.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I have a vendetta for Paw Patrol.
Fair.
Because little kids will make you watch the same show over and over and over and over and over and over again. But that's a kid thing.
See,
That doesn't mean threaten to kill the purple dinosaur.
mine was SpongeBob. My stepson loves SpongeBob. And honestly, I can't say much because I love SpongeBob too.
Mine was Tales from the Crypt.
Oh, I love Tales from the Crypt.
It was, so I had the 3 shows that I watched. It was Tales from the Crypt, The Twilight Zone, and Scooby-Doo. Oh my god.
See, mine was Tales from the Crypt, Goosebumps.
Ooh, Goosebumps was a good one.
Yes.
I'm just starting to realize why I am the way I am.
Because we stayed up late and watched shows that we shouldn't have watched.
I watched them with my dad.
True.
This is my dad's fault.
We're blaming your dad.
I mean, to be fair, he showed me my favorite movie when I was a kid. Up until, like, I was 16, my favorite movie was The Bride of Chucky. I watched that movie for the first time when I was 5.
Honestly, I love that movie too. Have you seen Seed of Chucky?
Yes, I have. I've seen all of the Chucky movies and Child's Play movies, and just...
I didn't really care much for the new one.
They
They changed Chucky so much.
Uncanny Valley. I don't like it.
Anyway.
Quit using digitalized stuff when you could just use the puppet. It's scary.
Yes.
Scare me with the puppet.
I love the puppet.
I love practical effects, though. I love B-rate movies and practical effects.
You could tell it's a doll.
Well, yeah. But, like digital, like, can I see where certain things like digital art or AI and things like that can be used in those settings? Yes, but it doesn't hit the same.
No.
God.
Right. Anyway, this prompted legal actions from the show's producers as well. So I guess with them wanting to kill Barney in the name of 150 Ways of Killing the Dinosaur prompted legal actions for the producers as well.
Well, it makes sense because this is a kid's show, a very publicized kid's show. Like,
yeah.
It could be something that would look very bad for the title, and, you know, like, that makes...
Yeah, because it's like, they came up, like, this person came up with the show for her kid.
Yeah.
But she wanted it as a teddy bear. But then she changed it from a teddy bear to a dinosaur because her kid preferred dinosaurs over teddy bears.
Yeah.
But it's like, could you imagine the show with it being a giant teddy bear?
I don't feel like it would hit the same, but it would feel very much so like Bear in the Big Blue House, but of course, because the stitching and costume design and things like that, it would have been a lot clumsier. So, like, the dinosaur, I do feel like, was probably the best choice.
Yeah, because it was probably more, like, it was easier to maintain, to get on and off, or put on, take off, and probably breathe, too.
Oh, God, mascot suits are so hot. I could only imagine.
Yeah, and so that's where my kind of brain was kind of going to, is like people, like even regular mascots. Have you seen that bowl? Forgot the name of the team. Oh my god, Anyway, it's that red bull, and he always is in the crowd, and he's got a giant bag of popcorn, and then he pretends to fall and he flings it everywhere.
Oh yeah. Oh.
It's like, how does he do all of that?
Oh,
Let alone, like, all of the stuff like cheerleaders do, front handsprings and back tucks and shit like that. It's like, how in that suit without dying?
Yeah.
I mean, props to him.
I just want to know how they just do that in general, but doing it in a suit in and of itself.
Exactly. So props to that guy to be able to do all of that.
Yeah.
Like, I would die if I were to try anything like that.
Oh, yeah.
So, honestly, kudos to you, dude. Forgot the name of the team, but I give him major props for being able to do all of that in that suit, because it looks heavy and it looks hot. Yes! Anyway, beyond live comedy, sketches, and books, there is also YouTube videos and other websites. These range from a video called Barney Blow Up to DustyFeet.com. Dusty Feet is a web-based cult promoting the termination of Barney. I did not know that.
Jesus, the early 2000s really was the Wild West of the internet.
Yeah. Good God, okay. Based promoting termination of Barney. Basically, there's a lot of content out there promoting the killing off of such a wonderful children's influence. I mean, granted, I can't stand Barney anymore, but why would you want to do something like that?
Yeah, well, and plus there was also a lot of other shows that just didn't quite get the same amount. And I wonder if it's just because of how renowned Barney ended up getting.
Mm-hmm.
Because Barney ended up being on par with Sesame Street.
Mm-hmm.
But there was also a lot of other kids shows and things like that obviously, like, could have very well gotten that heat as well.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, I want to know why Barney was the one that got the brunt.
Yeah,
of that. Because, like, you don't see, like, Big Bird getting blown up. Do you? Or somewhere on the internet that's probably there.
I mean, sure, there is a website kind of like this one where they kill off Elmo and Cookie Monster and Big Bird, and but yeah,
Barney's
is definitely the worst of it all. Essentially, with so many lawsuits, and public scorn, it's no wonder the show was pulled off the air for good. There's more, though, and it gets questionable. In 2018, Business Insider would publish an interview with the actor who Business Insider would publish an interview with the actor to play Barney, David Joyner?
Yeah, David Joyner.
The title was "The actor who played Barney is now a tantric sex brain sex specialist who charges $350 a session and advises against condoms. And he only accepts female clients."
What is a tantric sex specialist? What is that?
Google?
Oh yeah, we have Google. Google is free.
Yes.
This is...
Oh. Also, I'm scared to find out.
This is going to be in your search history now.
Probably. And Ty's gonna be wondering, what the fuck was I looking up? It was for the web show.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, let's see what.
I'm scared to see what yours says. You already showed me a few. What am I looking up?
So we've got Goth Wolf Cult. I went to go put Goth Wolf Cut, but, cult, whatever, it's the same thing. Black Looking Wasp. How White Gravy Do Make.
How do you make white gravy?
Yeah.
That's easy.
And the worst part is I have a recipe. I
I
could have
too.
just looked at my recipe book.
Or you could have asked me.
Yeah, it's your recipe.
Okay.
Cucumber sand. Why do cattail do that thing? How tall is this? But it got rid of the picture that I used. So, yeah. Moo putting out water. So, bubbles of scrubbing. Can I use on stove? I need to stop Googling things when I'm happy.
Yeah. That is not what I want.
Oh, that just led me down a spiral. I found some nice flannels. All right.
Mm.
Marking that for later. I was just genuinely curious of what did my last 24 hours of search history look like? Certified... Oh, here, hold on. Certified Tantric Sexology Practitioners. Below are certified tantric sexologists who actively offer either one-on-one couples or group sessions in a field. All practitioners adhere to tantric sexology code and ethics. They are embodied, trauma-informed, and have holistic approach in their work. All practitioners below have their certification for 18 months. 18 months? That's it? 18 months. It's holistic. Okay, so essentially getting paid to have... What?
Apparently getting paid to have unprotected sex with multiple people.
So, being paid to have unprotected sex with people...
But there's places.
Unprotected sex with people... Well, in his case, unprotected sex.
But only
other
female
people would
clientele.
Probably... Yeah, and only female clientele, but it seems more like it's supposed to be like a therapy, bring together couples thing.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be like...
So like sex therapy for couples, where you bring in a third that guides you. Like, I can kind of
see that because it's like if you're not...
But it doesn't sound like he's going about it in an ethical shape, way, or form in any...
so pretty much I feel like he's being sex trafficked.
Either sex or just trying to
either impregnate or catch as many diseases as he can and spread them to other
something very unethical is going on there. That shouldn't be. That is
because I mean, if he was in the tantric sex, if he was a tantric
sex specialist, which is hard.
Brain. It's for both genders, or all genders now, but it's for both genders, male and female, even transgenders. Like we're not gonna shame on them.
Yeah.
But it's like it's supposed to be for all people, not just.
It's like it's more of a intimate therapy, literally intimate therapy.
Yeah.
Whereas it just seems like he's trying to find an excuse to sleep with people's wives and be like, "You're the problem."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, because especially when it says that that he advises against condoms, it's like that's kind of the point of them is to prevent pregnancy.
Yeah.
And
prevent the spread of disease.
And spread it. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I just read that next sentence you have going on here. The actor has spoken out in appreciation of Tantra and says it actually inspired his portrayal of Barney.
Okay.
So his practices inspired how he portrayed Barney.
So apparently he likes having sex with people in the Barney suit. That's kind of what I'm getting at. Or how I'm feeling right now with this. Kind of.
Which, first off, how do you guys do those in that mask? Like, I have so many questions I don't want... I'm gonna Google it. my search history is already like.
Yeah, your search history is already weird, so why
When we
not
work
add...
together, one of the fun games we used to play is, what's Mariah's search history look like today?
God. I'm surprised you haven't looked up how furries have sex with the mask on.
Because I don't want to watch the porn. You know it's going to come up with that.
Funny though. A lot of porn sites are now deactivated.
Oh! I have a whole article on that. Okay, so they deactivated Pornhub, Triple X Videos, and like 4 others. In these, it's Wyoming, Utah, Florida, Texas, and like a couple other places. They completely deactivated. This is also why it's very important to speak to your legislators, because like I understand certain aspects of it, but also like, yeah, deactivate. What are you getting from that? If you're trying to protect kids from watching these things or things like that, I can understand.
Yeah.
But as someone who was once a teenager, yeah, you can still Google it, or you can ask your friend, or there's magazines. You can literally look up titties on Google and come up with...
Exactly. And, you know, I'm pretty sure your parents might still have, like, old pornos or something hiding in their freaking closet.
Oh, yeah.
Whether it be movies or magazines.
Well, there was one day where I was working at the bar, which, by the way, super funny side note. Like, this is the funniest story. I don't know if I actually told you this one. So I was, this was shortly after I stopped bartending with her, and I had gone to another bar that was in the next town over. Which, by the way, loved this bar. I had so much fun there. But this guy comes in, already kind of buzzed, but not to where, like, I had to cut him off. He was already a good time. Like, no matter how drunk this guy got, he was always still fun, and he was responsible. So he was one of those ones that I genuinely just, like, every time he came in, I was like, hey! So...
Hey.
He comes in, and he goes, do you want a porno mag? And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up. Yeah. So he comes in with this, it's like this wide box, this tall, of completely sealed, unopened Playboy magazines. Okay, and so he's just passing them around the bar. We're all having a good time. We're laughing, we're giggling. Like, this is the funniest shit ever.
I mean,
plus a bunch of drunk people... And, like, all of a sudden porno mags appear, and, like, because it was me, one of my other good bartender friends, there was, like, a couple of the other girls that had worked there, and, like, a few, because this bar was very tiny, like, this bar...
It was so cute.
Was about the size of the room we're in now, so, like, not very big at all. Yeah, dude, I loved this bar. And so, we're passing them around, we're joking, we're having a good time. A sheriff walks into the bar. Now, keep in mind, it is silent as soon as he comes in. And he asks if we had just, like, seen this person that had come through. They had just caused a huge brawl fight and stole the tip jar from Bomber's bar. And I'm like, no, I haven't seen anyone yet. And they're like, okay, well, we're trying to head him off because he's on foot. So we're not sure exactly. So porn's still on my table. Just right smack down. All of us have porn magazines in our hand. Like, we, and also keep in mind, one of my good bartender friend that I had there with me was drawing phalluses all over sticky notes and putting them all over the bar as, like, this little seek and find. So, like, delightful time. We were having... He grabs a handful of these, follows the sheriff, his drunk ass follows the sheriff all the way outside into the parking lot. And I have a video recording of it somewhere, of him going outside into the parking lot and go, here, I got you some porno mags, take these with you. And the cop was like, no, it's okay. And he's like, no, they're sealed. And then in the sheriff's hands, and the sheriff, what do I do? And then the whole bar starts chanting, take the porn, take the porn, take the porn. So anyway, the sheriff got peer pressured into taking a stack of Playboy magazines.
Oh
no! That was what, and he watched the bartender instigate it. Just for me, I'm so. This is the funniest day of my life. I'm having a delight.
Couldn't we have anything happen like that when we worked together?
Because they were the ones that we had were on more than just alcohol.
That is fair.
But yeah, no, that was by far one of the funniest moments I ever had while bartending. I wonder what that sheriff's doing. Hey, if you're watching, do you still have those?
Do you remember her from the night that she bartended when you were handed the porn?
Oh my god.
He probably threw them away, to be honest.
Actually, yeah, because I remember exactly who it was, and like, I'm not gonna name drop until I get like consent or anything else like that.
Fair.
Like, I don't know the sheriff, but the guy who comes in, like, who would come in, he would get a shot of Crown Apple, and then he would get a Bud Light.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, Bud Light. Budweiser. Yeah, it was Budweiser.
One of those two.
Yeah. And he would do that every day. But yeah, no, it was really funny. And then every time he would like go through drive-thru, I'm like, you're a fucking traitor. How dare you not want to come in and have a drink?
Rude.
And then sure enough, 20 minutes later, he was like, who doesn't have a beer? And I'm like, that's what I thought.
Right?
That's what I thought.
I'm working.
Hang out with me.
Pay me because I'm beautiful.
Mhm.
Anyway.
Hashtag this.
Anyway. Following this, PBS did not release a statement on why Barney and Friends was canceled.
Honestly, I can see why that was not a public released statement until, you know, obviously the kids who grew up watching Barney became adults.
Or, excuse me, the kids that were playing in Barney. Like, on the show. Good God, I got the burps. The kids in the show grew up because they saw everything that happened on that stage, or in that show. So,
I wonder if that's as traumatizing as what happened with, like, well, I don't think it would be as traumatizing as what happened with, like, iCarly, Zoe 101. Because,
yeah.
But I would assume to an extent it would still be pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of the things that we're finding out, especially as adults, and finding out how adult actors treated children in these situations, especially on the Big Orange Splat. Yeah. Like, that's one of those of, like, you did so wrong by those children.
Oh, yeah. They did. But with that in mind, well, maybe it's not all mysterious. Barney and Friends was actually first canceled after its initial 30 episodes order due to PBS cost cutting. But there was such an outcry that the show was renewed and ran for a total of 14 seasons and 268 episodes.
Guaranteed all of us put on the same 5 episodes on repeat.
Oh, probably. In 2010. In between there were videos specials like Barney in Concert, Barney Live in New York, a national stage show titled Barney's Big Surprise that played in 60 cities. They featured film Barney's Great Adventure and a new movie currently in development, and the Peacock streaming service announced a 3-part documentary for 2022. I swear I can speak. So apparently there is a 3-part documentary on Peacock about this.
Do I have Peacock? Do you have Peacock?
I have Peacock.
You have Peacock? I might steal your Peacock.
You're gonna have to ask the hubby because it's actually his account.
I'm not saying pick favorites. I'm just saying I've been here annoying you the longest.
But he said that he wasn't gonna watch our podcast.
Killjoy.
Unless we were topless.
But,
Right? I know. Freaking
you know, and like, of course, that also brings up a other aspect as well of, like, do that for you. So there we go. And in case you're wondering, what I'm doing here is I'm putting down notes for timestamps and things like that. Normally I have a notebook, but I forgot to grab that because I'm killing it.
Honestly, same.
Yeah, but
I left
the-
that at home.
I could actually get back to it and write down my notes on what to put down. But that also brings up the question of like realizing where we were as children, not realizing what was going on behind the scenes and stuff like that. That also is one of those that brings into the question of a lot of the times these children had a lot of very bad things happening to them while on set or, you know, things like that.
Yeah, and seeing like one of the conspiracy theories that I've heard, actually I've heard two conspiracy theories about it. Is one, the guy who was playing Barney was drinking in the suit and of course hiding all of the bottles. Do you want me to kiss your boo-boo better?
I have never had a tarot card cut me before.
Okay. Do you want me to shuffle?
Oh, I got her.
Okay. Quit being a bitch. Anyway, but yeah, he was drinking while doing the episodes and was stashing the alcohol bottles in like his feet and in the tail, pretty much like anywhere he could.
And that would make sense in the aspect of like unfluid movements and just very like all over the place and just kind of things like that.
Yeah.
And because there's so many things that, like for instance, look what happened to poor Shirley Temple.
Right.
Shirley Temple was probably one of the underlying effects of, I can't remember what the law is exactly, but essentially stating that if your child is in content or anything else like that, a certain amount of the proceeds needs to go into a bank account for that relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Shirley Temple is why that's there. Shirley Temple, because Shirley Temple made millions.
Oh, yeah.
And that was like, so in, essentially, she was making millions before billionaires were a thing or anything else like that. So like she very well would have been in a billionaires club, but her family ended up drinking and gambling and spending all of her money. So by the time that she was an adult, she
had
was
no
broke.
money. Yeah, she had no money.
Was broke.
Same with
had to get into a loveless marriage just to like
just to survive.
Yeah, because her husband was very abusive with her and things like that.
And that's what happened, or so they say. This is still kind of an ongoing thing. That's what they also said about John Benet Ramsey.
Oh, yeah. Which, side note on the John Benet thing, the brother did it. There ain't no way. You want to get that a couple shuffle?
Yeah.
I firmly believe it.
I believe it was the mom.
Well,
I firmly believe it was the mom because if you think about it, her mom was actually jealous because her mom was in the beauty pageant.
Yeah.
And then as soon as she had John Benet,
of course, she put, well, that
she put John Benet in, beauty pageant too. But she was jealous of her daughter because she was prettier than she was when she was a baby.
But it's also one of those of like, and you see it more so now with like family vloggers and things like that of like how bad these things can really make a turn.
Mm-hmm. Same with I'm drawing a blank on her name, but she was the little girl who played Ducky in The Land Before Time.
Yeah. Her dad was super abusive, got drunk and killed her.
Yeah, and I actually watched this recently, but I actually watched a video on TikTok, and the guy who played Charlie.
Yeah, that was his final send-off to her because she'd passed away during the filming of that movie.
Nope. Well, yes, but they already did her final lines.
Yeah.
And they never finished his because, little girl.
Yeah.
And parents wanted her home certain time, blah, blah, blah. But when he found out that she had passed away, those tears and stuff that you hear,
those are real.
Are real.
Oh yeah, the everyone who worked with her was genuinely devastated at her passing.
Mm-hmm.
Which, and then there's also situations like Jeanette McCurdy.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, I listened to her audiobook. I love reading, but now my ADHD is so bad that it's hard to sit down and read. Um, ooh. But it's hard to sit down and read, so I listened to her audiobook, and I can definitely understand why things like it's a connection that you kind of start seeing of like she went through so much stuff and struggling with her mental and physical health and things like
and
that.
because her mom exploited her and was using her to be on the TV shows and everything, because she was the only moneymaker in the house.
Yeah. Oh, so the cards that we have, we've got the Four of Cups, we've got the Valley of Discs in reverse, the Hanged, which is the Hanged Man, the Tower, and the Three of Swords.
What are you? It regrets. It's not bad when it's cold, and I don't like cold drinks.
Side note, I found a new soda I really like. They're called Poppy.
They're not bad.
No, they're not
cold.
bad. They're actually really good for you. They help promote like gut health, like kind of reset everything. Wild berry is the best one. Strawberry tastes like Robitussin. Watermelon, I just discovered, it's not bad when it's cold. When it's warm.
Yeah, it's not regrets.
Yeah, when it's warm, it just tastes like stale watermelon or stale Hubba Bubba.
I don't have a shoe.
Oh! Unacceptable!
I don't have a shoe!
I also don't have a shoe. Oh, completely unacceptable. Oh, absolutely not. In case those of you who are wondering, a spider just crawled out.
So he was underneath while we were looking on the shelf.
We've been recording this whole time. I forgot to hit pause. Holy shit. Of a tarot reading, y'all getting a spider scare. Holy shit.
And Kyle will see why I quickly sprinted across the house for a shoe.
Yeah, that is unacceptable. Holy shit.
So, crisis averted.
I also just hate that my genuine scream is ah.
Plus, I did confuse the hell out of your significant other and your brother-in-law because they watched me literally like scoot across your floor because I'm on my tiptoes, running across your floor to go grab a shoe, to go grab my flip-flop because I was like, I'm not using any of your guys's.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna grab mine.
Yeah.
And they're both just staring at me like, is she? And so I come bolting downstairs. Oswald's yelling at me. And I'm like, I will be up in a minute, sir.
You're fine. Well,
Found it.
But we found out it is a wolf spider.
That's not what your initial reaction was at the bar. It's
I also just hate the fact that a genuine scream from me is who my little heart pattering. You know how we were talking about how I'm not a bug person like 30 minutes ago? We should probably record this outro.
There's your sign. Well, there's your guys' sign. She is not a bug person. I literally had to run up her stairs to go grab a shoe just to squish the spider because I had nothing else to grab other than a shoe, and all of our shoes are upstairs.
Hey, at least there are less stairs in this house than the last house.
That is fair.
Holy
Other than they're steeper.
Yeah, that's fair.
They're steeper, so I'm kind of scared to just bolt up them, bolt down them.
That's fair. They're not all the same size.
Yeah. So I was kind of scared going up, and also very scared coming down with the shoe going, I'm ready.
But they're so wide, and I'm over here like, So anyway, instead of like an actual tarot reading, you guys get that.
You get to watch your over a spider.
Thank you guys for your time. We have enjoyed having you here. Oh gosh, excuse me. I don't remember the rest of that. It has been almost 30 years since
I know, it's been a
about
long
that.
time.
But as per usual, boys, ghouls, and non-binary ghouls, whichever one in between. One of these days, I'm gonna have it memorized. One of these
days we will have it memorized.
Yes. But be safe, and don't get kidnapped.